hotties. Welcome to Spicy Convos, the web show where we serve up the hottest, juiciest tea on life, love, and all the drama in between. I am your host, Spice, and I am here to keep it fiery and fabulous. So buckle up. It's about to get spicy. You already know. All right. So, again, it's just us. Another solo show. And I'll tell you, I'm very, very excited to be here with you guys tonight. And I am running back another segment that I really enjoyed last week. It's called Cooking with Spice. So, today, we are cooking up something very, very special. One of my favorite snacks. It's not so much as healthy as the last one was. This is like my favorite cheat day snack. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what we're going to be making. I'm going to tell you exactly how to make it. But for the sake of time, I did have to pre-make it. So, okay. So, like I said, I'm going to take you guys through making these crab Rangoon egg rolls. Really, really great appetizer. Fun appetizer. Really, really good. Not so much as healthy as the last episode was, but I'm going to get back to that. But today I wanted to kind of take a break and have a little bit of fun. So, let's go ahead and get into these topics as we wrap some more egg rolls, okay? So, I'm going to make it to where you guys can see what I'm doing here. And actually, my friends, we're going to get some gloves. All right. So, I do have some good topics this week. Some of them might be just a little bit controversial, but not too much. You know, I like to stay away from, things that can get me cut off. So it's going to be a nice little chat. We're going to have a nice little chit chat. All right. So, tell me, how we looking? Can you see? We good? Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and put these gloves on because this does get messy and I have on nails. So, we're going to be sanitary. Make sure we keep in mind that these are for other people, not just me. So make sure we're sanitary. All right, you guys. So a few topics. Let's see what we got this week. Okay, my first one, money long. My girl is all over the internet, just clapping back at people, and yeah. All right, so as you can see right now, we're wrapping the egg rolls. This is what we're making. Crab Rangoon egg rolls today on, what do I call it? Today on Cooking with Spice. That's what we're making. Crab Rangoon egg rolls. Take a look at those. Okay. All right. So, let's see what we got here. And it's funny because I'm not even using light. Is the light okay? Can y'all see me good? Because I can light it up. Okay? We don't turn on some light in here. But, okay. Back to what I'm saying. Money long. How do we feel about it? I feel like... Oh, thank you. I feel like... they need media training. They need to bring back PR. I was watching a video and the girl said the same thing. They need to bring back PR. Because, it's a certain way to respond to people. And granted, she was on live. So it's very hard to control something like that. Because it's, literally a free-flowing, situation. So, I think I'm going to take the time to kind of show y'all how I wrap these things. Okay? So, I like to make sure that the crab meat mixture is kind of diagonal in the wrapper so that when you wrap it, you take it over. Mind you, you put water on the edges, okay? Because I don't know if you guys saw that I did that. Water water to kind of seal it off, okay? And then you kind of roll it under. You already know, for my 420 users, you know. Take that thing, roll that up. I like to take the sides, bring them in, okay? And then kind of fold it over. And it brings out the perfect little egg roll. Like, how cute is that, okay? Thank you. All right, so tell me what you think. Do you think that these stars need media training, or do you think that it's just their character? They just out of line. Tell me what you think. I'm all ears. This is an interactive show, okay? And I love y'all that are watching. Hey, I'm just gonna keep wrapping these up. We are going to wrap this up. So, in the meantime, I'm actually gonna keep moving on through my topics because I do have a lot to talk about today. And keeping in track of time here. So, all right, my next topic. This one is a little bit out there, you guys, but I just want to know what y'all think. All right, so my next topic. Trump is out here passing out pardons like it's candy. He pardons the Chrisleys, Todd and Julie Christie. He pardons NBA Youngboy. He pardons Larry Hoover. And I guess I'm just wondering why. Why? Because there's always an agenda with these things, right? Why? But I mean, it's just a question. So, hold on. I think media training is definitely needed. I also think if you say the wrong thing to people, they could snap. And it's kind of like HR at work. And like, yeah, you're right. It's like they really do have to but it's like you have to have self-control. When you a star in that aspect, like you got to be able to control yourself, right? Like everything don't warrant a response. Like she could have just blocked her off the live. Like if I have somebody jumping in my live, I'm not going to sit up here and argue with them. I'll just get a moderator and have them kick them off. Like simple as that. Like this is my program. Right? Okay. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. So, back to my other topic here. I was saying Trump is out here handing out pardons like it's candy. And honestly, there's another superstar, and I don't even call him a superstar. He just generated a lot of buzz back before the pandemic. Tiger King. He's in here in an uproar. He feels like he was an innocent, basically he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't, hurt anybody. Like, he feels like he should be on that release list too. He feels like he needs to be pardoned as well. I'm reading comments here, you guys. Trump only did Youngboy to try to get in with the community, and we still don't like that orange. I don't know. He already got half of the community already. So, I mean, I don't feel like there's much work he needs to do for real. He already got the vote. He in office. He don't need us for nothing else anymore. Let's be real. All right. So, do we think that Tiger King should be on that pardon list? That's the question. I don't want to go the other direction. Tell me, do we think the people that got pardoned deserve to be pardoned? Number one. Number two, do we think Tiger King should be on that list as well? That's the question. I don't know. I feel like Tiger King, I don't know. I mean, he did some egregious things. Like, really. He did some egregious things. So, I don't think a little tax fraud is. Didn't he unallow somebody? Isn't that what happened? Well, anyway, that man. He being stingy with the money. He cut too much stuff off. He is. Like, that's why he releasing them, so I guess he could take some, I guess another couple people off our tax docket. that's 4 less people you gotta take care of. 4 less people you gotta take care of, right? So, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my next topic here. My final topic. I call it the people versus Castanet. Okay. So, everybody knows that Castanet hosted Streamers University the other day, right? Or last week. I'll say last weekend. During Memorial Day weekend. So, there have been some rumblings on TikTok that Kai allegedly, because again, not trying to get sued, allegedly only invited his friends to this Streamers University event, right? He never invited any of the smaller creators to like take part in and learn something, you know, that they wouldn't know. I mean, the streamers that he did have there did have a little bit of a following though. Like, so he knew that I think that he just knew that those people were serious. You know? I don't think it was so much of a, oh, I'm just trying to keep you out of this thing. Another one, thank you. It makes a lot, I'm telling you. This was 2 sticks of cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of Miracle Whip, a cup of green onions, or I'm sorry, not a cup. Yeah, a cup of green onion, a cup of shredded cheese, and my onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and that's it. Yeah, that's what's in there. That's what's in there. So I'm gonna keep moving here. So, Castanet, what do we think? I feel that if that is true, that is very wrong. It's horrible because he had the opportunity to do something very, you know, kind of notable, you know, like give a small creator some money, you know, teach them the craft. Because Castanet is probably one of the most popular, if not the most popular streamer out there right now. So a lot of people could have benefited from that. So I hope that's not the case. I really do. I hope that's not the case. Okay, I have a comment. I love Streamer University. He invited some smaller people, and okay, and the girl that was getting bullied subscribers. Okay, well, I mean, I guess the people that it was there for, it did help, right? The people that did get the invite, it did help. So, yeah, that's my opinion. What do you guys think? Shout out to my sis. He's going through it in Brazil. Kai invited him to escape for a while. Okay. I love that. So, I mean, like I said, I just hope that wasn't the case. I mean, I'm not saying that it is. And like I said, it's all alleged. Allegedly. All right. So, in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and start this oil, because we're gonna have to deep fry these, y'all. We're gonna have to deep fry them. Okay. All right. So, where are we? Actually, I think I'm ready to kind of move to my next segment, because keeping on the best interest of time here. Okay. Hey. All right. Once again. All right. So I think I'm ready to move into my next segment. I just turned on the stove to get us barrettes. Sometimes these things stick together, so you're gonna have to give me a minute. Give me a second. All right, y'all. See it? It kind of peels apart like that. Just like that. All right. So, actually, I don't know why I set that over there because we're gonna use that. I like to kind of make good use of my time here and do 2 at a time. And actually, I only think I have enough for 2. So that's perfect. This is how much I take, you guys. Just not too much, not too much. And then I'm gonna take the other half. And we are going to get the remaining. See that? And me, I do mine differently. I kind of cook my crab meat before I put it in here. Like, I know this. I know, but I put it on the stove for a minute. It's something about eating that right out the pack that just don't sit right with me. You know? Just something about it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. All right. So, now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna move this out the way so y'all can see me a little bit more. See what we got going on. Egg roll wrappers. The brand is Frida's, Walmart, like $3. And then once you have the egg roll wrappers, you can do so many things with the egg roll wrapper. Literally, cheeseburger egg rolls. I saw somebody put spinach dip in an egg roll. I mean, literally, there's so much you can do with an egg roll. I like to be productive, okay? So we're just gonna multitask here. All right. So I'm waiting on my oil. So I'm gonna show you guys again what we're making. Crab Rangoon egg rolls. I just been rapping and talking and yapping, rapping and yapping. So, whoop. All right. So I'm gonna continue, wrap up these last 2. I got the oil heating up behind me. And actually, I'm gonna turn it down a little. Just a little bit. All right. I'm about ready for it. All right, you guys. So, all right, my next topic here. That's it for the hot takes with Spice. Thanks for that. I have fun yapping with you. So, my next segment is a segment that I call a fiery feature. Basically, it's where we have real talk about miscellaneous topics, whatever I feel. Next time, I think I'll maybe take suggestions on what you guys want to talk about. Maybe I'll do a poll. If you're rocking with me, I would love to get your opinions. So, let's see. Today's fiery feature for the week deals with something called a quarter. It's so funny. A quarter life crisis, right? So, right now, there is a certain pressure to have it all together and figured out by 25. Now, I missed that mark. Yes, I have missed that mark. I'm 28 years old, but the pressure still, you know, it exists. It does exist. Especially when you see people hitting certain, you know, having certain experiences that you're not having. You know, you feel it. You know, I remember saying, like, when I was younger, I'm gonna be married by 25, I'm gonna have my first child by 27, and everything is gonna be perfect, and da-da-da-da. Now, I do believe it's gonna happen one day, But I got to believe it's not on my timing. And that's okay. So I'm going to talk for a second about what a quarter life crisis is, okay? So a quarter life crisis is a, how can I describe it? It's like trying to build IKEA furniture with no instructions, missing pieces, and somebody yelling at you over FaceTime. Like, that's exactly, like, just, like, chaos and no direction, okay? That's exactly what it feels like. That's what it gives. So, hello. So, I'm going to give you guys a few common signs that you are or may be going through a quarter life crisis. I'm going to go ahead and move this down and around here. Give me the counter space I need back. Thank you very much. I'm going to take off the gloves here. All right. All right. So, common signs. You're feeling lost in your career. You don't feel fulfilled in your career. You don't know exactly where you want to go. Where you really don't even know where you've been. Number 2 is questioning your friendships or your relationships. And I'm going to back up a little bit so y'all can see me. Third, you're starting to compare yourself to things you see online, you know, people's life experiences or whatever. And lastly, you start to feel financial stress, imposter syndrome, and feeling like, am I even doing this right? You know, that kind of feeling. But let's be real, social media plays a huge role in this quarter life crisis epidemic is what I'll call it. So, I'm gonna move on to social media's role in feeling that pressure to have it all together, right? So Instagram will have you thinking that everybody is thriving, living their best life, traveling, and just booked and busy all by the age of 24. And in all actuality, behind the scenes, you know, there's debt going on, there's toxic job, toxic work environments, toxic relationships, whatever going on in that background. Whew. And it's funny because it's like we're comparing their behind the scenes or our behind the scenes to someone's highlight reel, what they show to the world, right? You know, we're comparing what's LMAO, what's wrong? So, yeah. Yeah, we are definitely comparing our, you know, full story, the things that we are going through in our everyday life, to something that you're seeing on social media where they're only showing you the good part of what's happening. And it's killing us. True, it's killing us. So, or I'll say it's whooping us. It's whooping us. Because I can't say that word. It's whooping us. So, I'll say the pressure may feel real, but it's actually from a society that values productivity and performance and perfection over actual progress. So, you know, it's really up to us to make sure that we are, you know, making sure that we are not taking on that pressure, you know, so that it doesn't feel to be too much. So, I want us to think about who we are without the pressure. So who are you when no one is watching, when you're all alone, you know, by yourself? Who are you? Or tell me, what if you don't achieve that dream by 25? What if you don't get that? What if you don't hit that dream job or hit that goal by 25? So, like, to me, I don't know. I had to think a lot about that because I as you guys know, we had so many plans, we had so many dreams and goals and aspirations that, sometimes time gets away from you, sometimes life gets away from you, and you start to feel, kind of sad at the things that you didn't get a chance to do. But we are going to talk about ways to kind of turn that around. So I want you guys to think about this. What if healing is more important than hustling? Think about that. Or maybe the real flex is not having it all together, but kind of giving yourself the grace to figure it out in the meantime. Right? You with me? You with me? You with me? So I'm going to give you guys a few tools to navigate the feeling of, navigate that pressure, right? So the first thing I want you to do is to unfollow anyone that makes you feel less than for your mental health. Anyone that you feel like you're comparing yourself to, unfollow them, block them, because you don't need it. Why are you following somebody that you feel like you got to compare yourself to anyway? So, and actually, let me check this oil. All right, you guys. You don't know that trick. You're supposed to. You know that trick. Water in your fingers, and if it starts boiling, see, this is why I wanted my mic. All right, you guys. I'm only gonna do a couple at a time, literally. Una momento, por favor. All right. We're gonna do the small one first, and I'm gonna have to roll them because yeah. Let that chill in there for a sec. And I'm gonna get back to y'all. All right, you guys. So, like I said, unfollow anyone that makes you feel less than. Number 2, make peace with, I'll say, the pivot, right? So, like I said, you see me have to pivot. My microphone went out twice, right? And we just pivoted, okay? We're not gonna use the microphone today. Sometimes it don't go as planned, okay? But we just have to make sure that we are able to pivot and be okay with that. Because you can't control everything. So, number 3. Build your own timeline, okay? Not your friends, not TikToks, not your mamas, not your daddies. Build your own timeline. So, because you gotta be the one that's okay with the decision that you made at the end of this life. Okay? I'm just turning them, You want them to get nice and golden brown here. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to get another plate. How we doing here? Tell me, how are we doing? Y'all enjoying it? Who's here with me? Drop a heart. Because I can't tell who's watching. Drop a heart if you're here with me. I can't wait for y'all to see these. Woohoo! It's gonna be so good. Yes, yes, yes. And actually, Mickey, we were just having the same conversation. Were we? I feel like we were. Maybe it was. I don't know. But I was talking to someone about, oh, no, it was at work. I'm sorry. It was at work. About how, do you know that after 30 years old, if you get pregnant after 30 years old, it's a geriatric pregnancy? Like, what type of crap is that? Like, come on. Thank you. Thank you. So, I mean, that's the type of thing. It's like a scare tactic to make you like, oh, I gotta rush and do this because, oh, I'm gonna have a geriatric pregnancy, you know, or something could be wrong. So, I'm gonna move on to my next tip here. Therapy, journaling, solo walks with self, okay? Make sure that you're taking time to check in with yourself, okay? Very important. Because if you're not in tune with you, who says that anyone else has to be, right? But make a habit of doing a check-in, even if it's not every day. Shoot, at least once a week. Y'all don't. All right, they almost done, y'all. They almost done. I don't want to turn the heat up because I don't want to mess around and, you know, get them to burn. Yeah, I don't want them to burn, pretty much. Okay. My last tip is to find one thing that brings you joy outside of being productive at a job, okay? So, this is my thing. Spicy Convos is my thing. Thank you. This is my thing that brings me joy outside of being productive at a job. I love this. And I miss doing it when I wasn't doing it, okay? So, yeah, find your thing. Even if it is true, do a podcast. You want to do a podcast? Do a podcast. I'll support you. I want to talk to other people. I love it. That's my one thing. And actually, I can see that they're getting golden. Oh yeah, y'all. I did that. Now she trying to burn me. All right, this one down the show. All right, for those of y'all that don't know, who's coming in still in, this is Spicy Convos. I am Spice. You know, I got a lot of nicknames. All that. This is a double segment here. You're watching Cooking with Cooking with Spice. And also, we're doing our fiery feature at the same time. I'm going to go ahead and drop a couple more in there. That one's kind of open, so I'm not going to drop that one. Wait till y'all see this. Wait till y'all see this. It's bussin'. It is bussin'. Y'all see that? Oh my gosh. Wow.
Oh my God.
Right.
Wow.
The trick of it is don't let them stick together. Because if they stick together, then that's a wrap. I'm going to go ahead and take this one off too. Because they're starting to stick. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and close out my fiery feature by saying this to you guys. And actually, I feel like I have. I'm trying to watch these at the same time, you guys. So, thank you. Not the little one. Thank you. All right. So, if you are in your 20s and it feels like everyone is running laps around you, take a breath. This is not a race, baby. This is your journey. Okay? So, trust me on this one. The glow up is different when it's not rooted in chaos, but rooted in clarity. Okay? So that's how I'm going to end that segment. Thank you guys for tuning in to fiery features on Spicy Convos. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my last piece here. So I told you guys last time, anytime that I'm solo, I'm not gonna interview anyone, and I'm not gonna talk about myself because I mean, unless you guys have questions, and I put out the Ask Spice, you know, my poll. So if you see it, if you have a question, if you want me to give some advice, drop it in there. I would love. I want to get on my like strawberry letter 23 vibe, you know, give you the advice like Uncle Steve do. I got good sense. I got good sense. I'm smart. So, these are the 3 completed ones, and they are crispy. Okay? Don't play with her. Don't play with her. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and introduce my featured business for the week. And I'm sorry, I'm really trying to keep track of these because these kind of cooking a little bit faster, of course. All right, so my entrepreneur spotlight for the week is going to be a company that I really enjoyed watching grow, okay? And this week's company is the Beautifying Company, okay? Founded by Michelle Washington. She is the master behind the brushes, okay? So my girl is self-taught, but she is so amazing at what she does. She has worked with celebrities like Brandy Evans, Kieran White, and others, and more to come in the future, I'm telling you. So her passion is to make every woman feel beautifully enhanced by makeup. She is accepting clients, so head to her website for more info. I will go ahead and link it on this video, and I just wanted to make sure that that phenomenal woman gets her flowers, okay? So wait, let me go ahead and check on these egg rolls here. Okay. Whoop. You hear that? Okay, it's making noise. Okay, that one might be a little, these 2 might be done. I'm gonna let that sit for a second. I'll put that right fast. Give it a second. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, it's opening up. Okay, yep, it's time for it to come out for sure. When they start opening up, that's how I know it's time for them to come out. Okay. It always makes so much. Alright. See, like I said, that one busted open. Like, I'm gonna have to wait till it kind of solid up so you can see. That's the inside. Woo! I'm gonna drop 2 more in so my oil don't get to burning on me. Trying to get them in there. Y'all. And really, it would be nice, which I probably should have just, as I was wrapping them, put them in the freezer. That would have helped it cook a lot better too. All right, you guys. So that is going to be the conclusion of Spicy Convos for the week. You heard? That's going to be the end of the show for the week. Yes, girl, strawberry letter 23. I would love to see it too. So even just drop something for me. Drop something for me when I put out the poll, okay? I would love to answer your questions. Shoot, if you want to be interviewed, if you have a business, I would love to interview you. Let's get you, let's collab. Let's collab. You see what I do? You know? I'll give you, we could drop some gems together, okay? That's what this is all about. It's all about bringing my friends and my, you know, just, I got some pretty cool people in my life. So I really want to showcase them and their talents and the things that they have going on, because they surprise me every day. They're so amazing. So next week, my good sis is going to be on the show, Miss Michaela McCann. with Soulful Stamps. She's gonna be on this in the hot seat, chatting it up with me. I'm gonna see if we're gonna come up with something. This is gonna be more of a travel related episode. I think that's what it's gonna be. The theme is gonna be travel because she has a travel blog that she just debuted. Soulful Stamps. It does have a few postings on the website, so go and check it out. Mickey, please go ahead and drop your link as well. I'm highlighting everybody. I'm rooting for everybody. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Get in with me. All right, you guys. So as always, thank you for tuning in. I always have a blast when I'm with you. Until next time, stay safe. I love you. God loves you. And I'll see you next time.